Welcome to the OTC podcast, a show where I bring a guest to the outdoors and we bring the outdoors to you. I'm your host, Nico Prada, and today my guest is not just a comedian. He is a breakdancer and a gymnast and a father and a papi and a daddy. Please give it up for your next comedian coming to the stage, the very funny Mr. Elgin David! Beep, 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 beep.
Big daddy in the place.
What is up, dude?
Yo, man, I'm excited. Happy to be here, dude.
Cool, cool. This is the entrance to the Florida Scenic Trail north of 75. This goes, if you go that way, on the other side of 75, you go all the way down to Tamiami, which is Cayocho.
Oh,
it's
cool.
the same street.
Yeah.
And then if you go north this way, eventually you make it to Pensacola.
Wait, time out. Why is it gated off like fucking Jurassic Park? I'm nervous now.
This is just so the animals don't get out.
Like no, there's the finesse. You gotta be a fence master.
Finance master.
A finance master.
All right.
Ooh, look at that. Here you go, sir.
Thank you. I haven't brought a guest out to this spot yet, because this is like where I do my gnarly camping. And it's not too bad of a trail. I think you're gonna have a good time, but we are in the middle of the Everglades.
Okay, I've been out here before.
You've been out here before in this trail?
Maybe not this trail, but I've been out in the Everglades before. This reminds me of where I filmed the movie Swamp Ape.
You filmed the movie Swamp Ape?
Yes, it's a B horror film.
Oh shit!
And I'm in it, obviously, Swamp Ape, and it's actually one of the films that I like to show when I do horror conventions. I do a screening of it.
No shit.
And it's pretty funny.
That's awesome.
It's really funny, but it's really like low budget horror, and I play a character named Carl. And if you've never seen it, it's on Amazon, and it's also on YouTube for free.
Fucking sweet, dude. I didn't say you were an actor too. You know, there's just too much to say in your introduction.
Too much. I don't know. I like to do everything. I feel like why shouldn't you be able to do all the things you like? And everyone's like, you know, well, wouldn't everything just be watered down if you never settle on one thing? But now I was like, no, why can't you just be good at everything?
I mean, it looks like you're doing a killer job, dude.
I just like to have fun. Thanks, I appreciate you.
And now you're gonna be good at hiking.
Yes! I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Hey, the bugs don't want me, but I'm dead now.
That's probably why. Let's see, what do we see here? Is that an iguana carp? Nope, that is a stump.
Aww.
This is gonna be a very ADHD, not just because we both have it, but it's gonna be a very ADHD episode because there's a lot of really cool animals here. You get to see a whole lot of birds. There's a lot of cool crickets on the ground. Deeper into the trail, I don't think we'll make it that far, but I've seen even like crabs. It's pretty cool.
Dude, I used to catch crickets when I was a kid.
Yeah?
And I would throw them in my sister's hair and her friend's hair, and they used to freak out at me and scream, and I was a menace.
Clearly, dude.
I was a menace. Dude, I remember back in the day, man, that was muddy.
Oh, yeah.
Like now, I don't like touching bugs, really, to be honest with you. But when I was a kid, I used to pick up, like I said, crickets. I remember holding a praying mantis one time in my hand that I found in my backyard when I was a little kid.
That's pretty cool.
Like, it was really cool. But now, I'm not an outdoorsy type of person.
Okay. Well, then this is probably the perfect time to ask the question that I ask in every show.
Okay.
Which is to figure out kind of how outdoorsy you are on the Disney princess scale, from Sleeping Beauty to Pocahontas.
Oh my God.
How outdoorsy are you?
Wow, from Sleeping Beauty to Pocahontas. Wow. Okay. There's a lot going on in between.
Yeah, it's a spectrum.
Yeah.
You can choose any princess. You can choose combine it with multiple characters.
Is Merida a Disney princess?
You know, it doesn't matter. She counts.
Cause she's like from Brave. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And she likes to like fight, and she's brave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm brave and I'm courageous. I'll go do stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not scared to do stuff. But that doesn't mean I like doing stuff. And when I can avoid it, I'll avoid it.
There you go.
So I'm Merida, I guess, on the Disney princess scale. I'm
Fucking
brave. I want to try. I love to try things. That's why I'm like, yo, hell yeah, I want to go out on the walk with you.
Yeah, that's
let's
true.
get bit up. Let's walk through some mud. I'm down with it.
How you doing so far? I think I'm okay.
I'm doing great.
All right, cool.
We got a nice breeze going.
Yes, we do.
It's not hot. That's another thing I don't like being outside. The fucking heat. Excuse my language.
Merida is Scottish, so she doesn't have to deal with that Florida heat a whole lot, you know? I think she's Scottish.
Is she? I'm not sure.
But to give people an idea of how long this is, maybe 4 feet-ish? 5?
Yeah, so 1 Elgin tall. The jungle, we have to go like this. All right, here we go. This is gonna be easy.
Parkour!
Parkour!
Sweet, dude. That was gnarly.
It
So
just seemed like fun.
I know that you're a gymnast. Like, that's a simple way of putting it, right? Or no?
Yeah, for sure.
You did gymnastics?
I was a gymnast from like, I don't know, age 8. And I competed. I went through all of my schooling from like 6th grade all the way to senior year as a gymnast. And then also, you know, when I was 13, I started breakdancing. So my skills from gymnastics naturally just like carried over the breaking. And then I was breakdancing for shit. I mean, I still break now. I'm more broken than I break. But damn, I think about like 28 years ago, I started breakdancing.
Did you ever, when you were a kid, did you apply those gymnastics and breakdancing shit to like climbing trees and stuff like that, or not really?
Dude, I used to love climbing trees.
So you
absolutely.
So it wasn't just the crickets. You were more outdoorsy.
No, totally. We used to have this thing in my high school called Project Adventure. Oh. And it was basically only an elective that seniors were allowed to do. And it was an outdoors ropes course. And
no
climbing.
Shit.
And yes, it was amazing. And you got to put people on ropes and on belay, and you would harness yourself. You would make your own harness out of a rope. Like, I know how to tie my own harness just out of a single rope.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you put on carabiner and you're ready to go. So it was just an outdoors rope coaster. And I used to fucking dominate that thing, dude. I used to fly up the catwalk. I used to run. I used to do backflips off of it.
Dude, that's amazing.
It was a great time. Yo, shout out to Bayshore High School. Bayshore, Long Island, everybody in my graduating class of 2000, they know about Project Adventure, and that's what's up. I always shout out my high school. I love where I'm from.
That's cool. And it sounds like a high school that's gonna have a program like that sounds fucking amazing.
Dude, it's a fantastic high school and a beautiful high school.
Yeah. You said it was in Long Island?
Yeah, on the south shore of Long Island in a town called Bayshore.
You were born there? Or?
Born and raised. I have gone camping in New York before as a kid.
Yeah. And
it was so fun, and I have great memories of going camping as a kid, and also like being in a tent with my sister.
Yeah. And
a lot of the time that we spent, and also we would go camping, and then by the beach they had these giant dunes.
Okay.
Like big hills of sand.
That's awesome.
And we would slide down them on sleds.
Damn, that's awesome.
And like there was some other kids that we met at the campground. So it was us and these other kids, and we spent all day rolling up and down the hill and sliding down the hill. And then of course at nighttime and all the camp activities. So hell yeah, camping in New York.
That's dope as hell, man.
Childhood memory of mine for sure.
Yeah, I think New York is kind of like a little bit like Florida in a sense that people are like, what? There's no outdoors out there. There's no hiking out there. Just because they think of it as a city, whereas in Florida they think of it as flat. Yeah. So they think there's no outdoors. But look at this. This place is fucking gorgeous. This place is beautiful.
Yo, this is so beautiful. Surprised we haven't seen a wild animal by now.
Yeah, we haven't seen any yet.
But the fact is, they've seen us. they've definitely seen us. They've heard us. They're like, shut the fuck up. We're relaxing out here.
Likely, right?
I heard something, bro.
Yeah. But anyway, you did mention you were feeling some sweat on your brow, and I'm feeling some too. So before this camera starts to overheat, why don't we find a nice, cool spot to either sit down or maybe take a little break where we sit down, and I'll ask you a little bit more about what you do in comedy and entertainment.
That sounds wonderful.
All right, great. We'll see you guys in a bit. Filming. All right. Welcome back to On Trail with Comedians, OTC podcast. I'm Nico Prada, and I'm here with my guest, Elgin David. We are doing things a little differently today. Our comfy and cool place to sit ended up being the car. Welcome back, Elgin.
Yo, great to be back.
What did we just do? We
went on a mini adventure. It was really fun. It was cool.
It was nice.
The trails were fun, and you even made me go into some of the scarier. The first one that we saw, you said, "Oh, that's an alligator path," and then the next one we saw looked exactly like it, and you're like, "Oh, let's walk down this one." I'm like, "You just told me that was an alligator path." I was scared.
It was a little. It needed a little maintenance, but that's the trail for sure.
Okay,
trust me.
It was a fun little adventure.
It wasn't an alligator trail or alligator path, whatever those were called. It wasn't one of those, I promise you that.
Okay.
But we went and we saw like half a snake.
It was definitely a snake body or some kind of snake-shaped item.
It's hard to say if it was actually half because we don't know where it was chopped.
Correct.
But something, hopefully not somebody, had cut the little snake-o in half. Maybe a hawk got a little full.
Yeah.
But we saw a snake carcass, and then yeah, we turned around after that. But it was a fun little hike. We took the Florida Trail, stayed mostly on the dirt road, and at one point,
and then we saw a gator.
we saw one gator.
We saw a gator in the water.
We saw a single gator.
After all that looking.
That's the first time I hear your New York accent come out, by the way. You said water. It's the first. I've known you how long?
I don't know.
I've known you, I'm going to say at least a decade, because it was the days of PRL.
Yes, at least that long.
Yeah, you hosted there for a while, right?
Yeah, I moved out there to Hollywood, and then I met Tyler Clifford, and he was moving.
Tyler Clifford.
Yeah, so he gave me the PRL room, and then I was hosting for PRL for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that area is a different type of swampy outdoors, downtown Hollywood.
Downtown Hollywood is a whole nother beast.
There's definitely snakes. Oh, we did see a cottonmouth. That was fun.
That was cool. We saw a cottonmouth. It was peeking his little head like this.
Yeah, he just had
into the trail,
slightly up.
And we said it's either a branch or a snake sticking his head up. Luckily, it was a snake. And then
Luckily, it was a snake.
Yeah, because you got to catch it on camera.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That was cool.
And then it jumped away. Luckily, it jumped away too.
Yeah, that was a cool little demonstration that people swear that cottonmouth will chase you all the way into your car and flip you off and tell you that they're gonna fuck your mother if you don't come out and fight them.
Well, that's when we got into the discussion about the king cobras and how they can stand up so tall.
Yeah.
And it's because they're all abs.
Snakes are all abs.
All abs.
And they're not the type that just do crunches. They plank, they side plank. They do Roman chariots.
And then we were talking about Roman Reigns and how it'd be funny to have Roman Reigns' body, but the body of a king cobra, like the shape, we gotta make a morph.
It's kind of like the Scorpion King.
Yes.
Where it's the body of a
scorpion with the rock.
With the rock torso coming out.
And they're related. That's hilarious. They're bloodline. That's so funny.
You've also done some fucking wrestling, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I do commentary for a wrestling company. And,
Jesus, what don't you do?
I was wrestling at these cosplay conventions, but it's all your favorite heroes and villains facing off against one another.
Like comic book villains and
yeah,
heroes?
Yeah. Or TV show, topical people from movies.
That's awesome. I've known you for how long, and I'm still discovering new things that you do every time. So, I don't know if we met at PRL. I don't exactly remember when we met, but it was those days.
It was definitely those days.
Yeah,
it was definitely the PRL days, 2014.
Probably
15.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I ever saw a comedian break dance, and I thought when breakdancers did things with their heads, they had to like prime the area a little bit.
Yeah.
You just you did the head slide.
Yeah. So.
Are you okay?
Funny story from that.
Because
I slid in the PRL, and it's a skinny little bar.
Yeah.
And
PRL was basically a hallway.
It was basically a hallway with a chair with a bar. Yeah. And for some reason, in the window box, that's where we would do the stand-up.
Yes.
Which was cool.
So
because you're looking out on Hollywood Boulevard.
Exactly.
Downtown Hollywood, as you're up in the window box doing comedy. It kind of reminds me of when I was in New York as a kid, and there was a store called Special Sauce where we used to break dance and play chess in the window.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, but yeah, dude, PRL was the shit, dude. And I slid on my head.
Yeah.
And I hurt my leg. I remember. I have the scar from it.
Say that again.
I hurt my leg.
Sliding on your head.
Because
How does that happen?
I slammed into a speaker or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I still remember I have a scar on my leg somewhere. But yeah, I didn't realize it until I got home and I took my pants down and I had, because it through the jeans.
Oh my God.
It hit my leg.
You show your personality a lot in the way you dress and present yourself. It's very, it comes out, it stands out.
I can't not dress this way. You know what I mean? I don't know how to dress differently. And
no, I get it. you have a look that is yours completely.
Well, when I step out, like when I want to step out and like decked out, I want to do it like a b-boy style of a human like cartoon. So I want to look like a cartoon, like what a cartoon character would look like. That's how when I stop myself.
That's a good way to describe it.
I start with the shoes.
Okay.
And from the shoes up, and also the color, you have to build from the shoes up.
Okay. So the shoes are kind of like the defining factor of how the rest of the look is going to go?
Yeah. And it also makes a big deal when, and I don't understand why people do this, when they take a photo of you and they cut off the shoes. I'm like, that's the whole outfit. It started there. You got to get it in the frame. So when people take pictures, I'm always like, please.
Back up?
Yeah, or like pan down. I'm short enough as it is, I know. But yeah, man, I love to look like when I step out. But when I'm chilling, I just put on whatever's comfortable. I choose comfort over everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and if it's cool, it has Super Mario on it or something that I like or whatever, you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna wear it. Like today I have Grogu.
Oh yeah, little baby Yoda.
Little baby Yoda. So boom, and some graffiti shorts. I mean, you guys can't see them, but
not for free. You got.
No, that's on my OF.
No, you got to pay extra for that one.
To see my shorts.
To see Elgin and I, and to see his feet without shoes, forget about it. Like,
no.
You can't put a price on that.
No, I gotta pay you to see my feet. I gotta pay you to want to see those things. No, I'm just kidding. I host a panel called Speed Friending, and it's like, it's the beginning of every day, the first thing of the day, and just a bunch of people who don't know each other, they come and meet, and I throw out topics, and we all talk, and by the end of it, everyone's talking, and it's like, whole people just made new friends.
It's like a one big icebreaker.
Little generic conversations starting every 2-3 minutes. Just throw them out, throw them out, throw them out. And these tables of people just start to flourish and come alive, and like the smiles and the happiness, and everyone starts to learn about each other's fandoms. And
dude, I love that.
It's so cool.
I love that. You're like straight up like bringing people together.
It's so fun. I do another panel at the convention. It's called the Cosplay Dating Game. So it's like dating game from the TV show, but everyone's a cosplay, whatever.
You stay in character?
Yeah. This year at the last show that I was just at, 2 people came up to me and they said, we were the couple that met at the end of your thing last year.
Get the fuck
We're
out
still
of
together.
here.
I swear to God.
That's
I was like,
amazing.
I said, I never thought this would happen. This is like it's like a movie moment. That doesn't happen in real life.
Dude, that's amazing.
I shouted them out. It was so crazy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because they were like, 1 year ago today, you hosted this panel or whatever, and we're still together. I was like, that's fantastic.
That's amazing.
I bought them both a drink. You know what I mean? Like,
I love that. Yeah.
It was really cool.
I love that. Yeah. I part of the reason I did do this show is I wanna, to some degree, build community in the sense that like when people think they can't reach out to someone for, you talked about like people who might not necessarily think that they can find friends or they can find a partner. Part of the reason I built the show is to remind you that you have people around you that do cool shit. And so that's why I bring you on and ask you about the
cool stuff that I do.
Yeah, and stuff like that. It's something like this, Yeah. And so it lets people know, like, hey, you can go to this Comic-Con. It's called Comic-Con?
Well, GalaxyCon is the name of the...
Dude, that's awesome. So, yeah, if you're watching and you're somebody who was into something like that, now you know that there's a place you can go to. You can, even if you want, you can meet people who are like-minded, and or even if you don't want to meet people, you can still. What else can you do over there? Walk around, look at cool shit, like.
Yeah, there's well, not only do you get to see a bunch of cool vendors and artists, and you get to see a bunch of really cool stuff, but you get an opportunity to like meet and greet with some of your favorite like celebrities, voice actors, and things like that. Get autographs, William Shatner. You know what I mean? Like the big stars, Matthew Lillard, the people from Scream.
So you get
but then you get to do. They get panels where you get to like have Q&As with them. Also, they have a bunch of different panels where you just get to learn about things, learn about cosplay. You get to do. There's cosplay. Everyone comes in cosplay. You can meet other cosplayers, meet famous cosplayers, go to cosplay panels, learn how to do better at cosplay. You can also play D&D live board games, table games. I actually just got into it. It's really fun.
I think this thing is about to die. That's why I keep tapping the screen. So before it does, let's do a quick little sign out. Is there anywhere that they can follow you on social media? I'm going to tag it down below, but you can...
Yeah, just follow me at Elgin David. It's that easy. Elgin David, and everywhere at Elgin David.
Simple and easy. All right, well, thank you for coming on my show, bro.
This has been awesome.
Yeah, I hope one day you can actually come in an overnighter with me. I'm gonna be filming shows like that.
Dude, I'm down. Let's do it.
You saw that the snakes run away from you, Sue.
Oh my God, you just reminded me. Yes, I don't know about that. we'll have to. There's gonna be some convincing.
All right, that works. I gotta shut the camera off for the convincing part, so bye guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you want to help the channel grow, you can subscribe or like, or hit the notification bell, or leave a comment down below. I'll try my best to answer, so long as you're swinging above the belt. If you really want to help, you want to help me feed my guests and pay my bills, I will put links to my Venmo and Cashapp and Patreon down below. If you like my guests, I will also put tags to their social media in the description. Always remember that here at OTC, we encourage our viewers to respectfully and responsibly enjoy the outdoors, know your local ordinances, abide by leave no trace principles, learn something cool, and I'll see you on the next hike.